Still in Africa, France has approved the return of $150 million, part of the Abacha loot frozen in France. This was disclosed by the French Minister of Europe and Foreign Affairs at a media briefing with journalists. Moyo Thomas has more in this report.
The government of the Republic of France is not taking lightly its bilateral relations with Nigeria. Its Minister of Europe and Foreign Affairs told journalists in Abuja that her visit is to enhance dialogue and coordination between Nigeria and France. Modalities have also been concluded on the repatriation of the stolen funds by the Abacha family.
It is part of the agreement that was reached between Nigeria and the former family of the former President Abacha. So what it stresses is that the $150 million will need to go to the population through grants, and I insist it's going to be grants that will be picked and identified together between us and the Nigerian government.
She also expresses the concerns of her government over the protracted coups in the West African region. In response to criticism over the role her nation played in the French-speaking West Africa, she insists that the presence of France in those countries were by invitation of the legitimate governments.
How are we going to fight terrorist armed forces? Well, what happened in Niger and what also happened in Mali and in Burkina Faso is that when a putsch takes place, when a coup takes place, insecurity is automatically on the rise. Civilians have died. Unfortunately, soldiers have died too. And we therefore had no choice but to decide to leave. Others might pick up where we left. Regrettably, we have to stress the obvious. The fight, when an armed terrorist force has the initiative, when they are there, when they have the power, then what happens is that the number of people who died in Niger for the past 2 months largely exceeded the whole number of people who died ever since President Bazoum took power.
France recognizes the diversity of Africa and the challenges of poor governance and promises to continue to support the development of the continent. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.